The chains on my wrists didn't burn, not like their eyes did. Guilty, life, no parole. The gavel came down like a coffin lid. I didn't flinch. In the front row, she was smiling, my wife. Red lips, black dress, clutching my brother's hand like he'd always been hers. She leaned into him, whispered something. He nodded, kissed her temple, then turned to me and mouthed it, "Hope you rot." The bailiffs grabbed my arms. I didn't resist. My eyes never left them, not as they stood, entwined, victorious. Not as the cameras flashed. And then, small feet, running. My son, 8 years old, eyes too sharp for his age. He slipped something into my cuffed hands as they dragged me past. An envelope. He didn't speak, didn't need to. Inside, a photo, grainy, time-stamped. Them, together. And on the back, in his handwriting, 12 days, Dad. Watch the news. 12 days. That number looped in my head like a trigger I couldn't pull. I replayed every conversation, every late-night phone call, every time she'd said she was working late and he'd shown up with takeout for the family. I'd believed them, because belief is easier than suspicion, because I wanted my home intact more than I wanted the truth. She had filed the charges herself, wire fraud, embezzlement, all planted, all paper trails. She had access to everything, bank accounts, passwords, and my trust. My brother testified against me, said I'd confessed to him, said I needed help but was past saving. The jury had eaten it up. The affair had been quiet, but not hidden. They wanted me gone, and they got what they wanted. But they didn't know my son was watching. They didn't know blood still runs cold when betrayed. I kept quiet in prison, spoke little, watched more. Every Thursday I got a new letter, all unsigned, all from a child's shaky hand. Drawings at first, then details, addresses, a garage code, the name of a man I didn't recognize, Uncle Vince. It took time, but I understood. He was tracking them. Photos clipped from newspapers, screenshots from public feeds. One note just said, "They're selling the house, going to Paris, just them. I'm staying with Uncle Vince." And then, 12 days. It wasn't just a warning, it was a countdown. My son, he wasn't just watching, he was planning. Day 11. I received a flash drive, smuggled through a hollowed-out book. Inside, video, surveillance footage, night vision, my brother, my wife, in a motel room, laughing, drunk, talking about how they set me up, how stupid I'd been, how they couldn't believe I signed everything over for tax reasons. She laughed hard when she said that. His name's still on the insurance, though. We'll fake a break-in, make it look like he came after us. The system already thinks he's a monster. And then my brother, let him rot. You and I, we win. I watched it twice, then once more. I felt nothing, just breath, steady, cold, like a sniper's heartbeat before the shot. Day 12. Morning news. Headline: Tragic fire destroys home of prominent couple, foul play suspected. They'd moved back in the night before, to pack. Gas leak, the reporter said. Accelerants found. 2 bodies confirmed. Dental records pending. Police say there was no forced entry. I folded the paper, set it down. The other inmates buzzed around me, talking, speculating. I didn't speak. That afternoon, I received one more envelope, from my son. Inside, a matchbox, branded with a cartoon fox, and one line, "I told you I was watching." He'd done it. I don't know how. I don't ask. Some kids inherit their father's eyes. Others inherit his silence. It's quiet in here now. I have a new cellmate. He talks too much. I listen less. Sometimes I catch myself smiling, not out of joy, out of peace. The truth burned brighter than any rage I could have carried, and it didn't come from me. It came from the only person who still believed I was worth saving, not with words, but fire. Some men escape prison through tunnels. I escaped through blood. They thought they buried me, but they planted something else, something that learned, watched, and when the time came, lit the match. He didn't save me. He finished what I couldn't. And now I just wait for time, for his knock on the glass one day, for the look that tells me, "It's done, Dad. I kept your name clean. You can sleep now." Until then, I sleep with my eyes open, and a smile no one understands.